Alright guys, welcome back to my video, and today we're gonna talk about one of the coolest Gundam you can actually build in this game, and that is the Zeta 3 P2 Gundam. And this one is coming from the development, and I do think this Gundam kinda great actually. It does however have some limiting factor to it, and that is its ability. Its ability, you need to have a vigor condition increase. I do think this is quite detrimental actually, because you can't really have it on the get-go unless you have some pilots that increase their vigor condition, which we're gonna talk about it later on. And the other one is like standard. It's like increase max energy. This is a standard for any support Gundams. The thing about this Gundam is you can check on the details, so it does go with the Psycom. So the current Bertolchica gotta be nice support to it, and also for the protagonist tag, which again our first season gonna be a protagonist, and also it's unstoppable. So there is I think Marina Ismail is gonna be a nice support to it, and it's also have the AUG tag. All right. And this Gundam has, like any other Gundams that supports, it has two type of debuff, which is death down and also special weapon taken. This is a bit quirky here about this Gundam, right? So this, you look at this, second neutralizer is the second, and the second neutralizer jack is the third ability, right? Both have a very nice increased accuracy, and jack is actually a damage dealing ability with 4 range. All of them both have 4 range. However, if you're gonna go to develop this Gundam even further, it does has a bit of upgrade actually. Very nice upgrade. Again, you can see here like the movement still 5, so we kind of upgrade it to this one. The movement still 5, and this gonna increase the vigor attack by 10%, so it's like 3% increase, energy even more, 15%. But they buff the psycho neutralizer funnels into 5 range, so this is become your main ability, your highest ability, because the range is great for any supporter to have huge range. It's better, and again it gains 30% critical, so it does act more like a DPS, semi DPS kind of thing. And I do love defense down. Defense down is such a universal debuff that can be used with anyone. And the jack actually has still retains the accuracy, but it has less critical, and his the second neutralizer still stay with the 15 the 3 to 4 range. So I do think that if you want to go with this Gundam, you have to really upgrade it into at least the first stage of UR to actually see how good this Gundam is. And then the other thing that I want to point out is in the character, the pilots. Unfortunately, currently the best pilot for this unit is Asuna. The thing is about Asuna is like AUG tag and 2 support, and it has a increased awaken and reaction, so you're gonna use the jack better, you can hit harder. And again, this one, the MP up, it's really important for Zeta to have Asuna as the main pilot. So in that case, you would want to actually compare it to the Le Signé Gundam. I do think Le Signé is very good, great Gundam, has a nice map weapon and very great start. So you might have a bit of problem whether you want to put Asuna in the Le Signé or you want to put it in the Zeta P3. Again, the problem with the UC pilots are they are often focused too much on the awaken and melee start, so you might have a bit of a problem in trying to get the nice pilot for this Gundam. But I think there are some options. Rina is not really good an option, but to be honest, I think the good options, the other option you can use is actually Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc Duval is quite nice option as well, because it's focused on range. So you, if you only want to use the range one, not the jack but the funnel, you can use the Jean-Luc Duval. And also Kagali is quite okay option, and Henry is actually quite nice option as well. But remember that they cannot power up this part, the tag they cannot. So currently Asuna is still the best pilot for Z3 Gundam. And yeah, I do think it's very nice Gundam. It does a very quite strong attack, and the support's getting better. But again, you have to get it to level 2 development. So that's all for me today, and see you next time. Bye bye.